What's up, everybody? Okay. The Young and the Restless. Today's episode was fairly decent. Um, Victor and Nikki's penthouse. I love it. It's a hell of a step up from the ranch. Like, the ranch was so outdated. Like the drapes, the couch, everything. But in the penthouse, and I felt like the ranch was a little bit too feminine because Nikki redecorated it years ago, and she put too much woman into it. But the penthouse, it's more masculine. You know what I mean? And it fits Victor's personality. Like, and the view looks real good. The couch, everything, like it looks beautiful. I'm definitely loving this, and I do hope that when they do rebuild the ranch, I hope the ranch is updated, the colors, the furniture. I hope just everything looks good. But I love that penthouse. I would definitely live in that penthouse. Anyway, um, Victor, for the love of fucking Christ, this housewarming party. Why not allow Billy to just come to the fucking party? He is still Victoria's husband. Like, that's up to Victoria if he if she wants him to be here or not. It's not really up to Victor, even though it is your house. But still, you want Victoria to come. Her and Billy are married. It's like a package deal. If you're gonna invite the wife, the husband has to come. Like, seriously, you can't just exclude Billy. He is a part of the family, whether you like it or not. Victor just needs to stay the hell out of his kids' marriages. Like, seriously, stay out of their personal life. Victoria is a grown woman. Nick is a grown man. They're grown. You can't just control their everyday. Like, you can't control their everyday life. You just can't. They're not little kids anymore. Victor, if you want Newman Enterprises back, get it back yourself. It's your company. You can't force your dream on them. They have different dreams. Nick is not a corporate raider, and I've known that for years about Nicholas. Nicholas just don't fit, in the corporate setting. He just don't. He's too soft to run a big business like that. He way too soft. You need somebody like Victoria or Adam to run that company, not Nick. He's not the business savvy type dude that Victor is, or he's not, he's just not that hard like that. He just not. He don't got the heart for the corporate world like Newman. Newman is a big company, and you have to be a shark to run that company. Nicholas ain't no shark in that department. He's just not. He's too soft. He's like Nikki. He got her personality, not Victor's. Adam and Victoria, they got Victor's personality. They're definitely Victor Newman's kids. Victor need to lean on Adam a little bit more. I think he definitely needs to be nice, but I am glad that he invited Adam. People think Victor has an ulterior motive for inviting him. Maybe, but it was still a nice gesture. My guess is he invited Adam to talk about business because of that paper that he gave Adam of all Jack Abbott's, his medications that he taken, and he want Adam to take over the company. But that's kind of retarded, because even if Adam takes over the company, it doesn't necessarily mean Adam will give the shares back to Victor. Adam could keep the Newman stock, the controlling interest. He could keep that for himself. He don't have to return the company back to Victor if he don't want to. And Adam, I doubt, really wants to turn the company back over, because even if he gives the company back to Victor, what's to stop Victor from firing Adam again? So it's like, that's what Victor always does. Every time he gets what he wants, he don't need you no more. He uses Adam like all the time. He always brag about family, but Adam is your son. He's just like you. Why do you treat him like garbage? When he can really help you, he could either hurt you or help you, but you rather him hurt you than help you. That's just dumb. And Nicholas need to shut up with his little self-morgue ass. I can't stand, like, seriously, get off your high horse, Nick. Like, seriously. He walks into Newman Enterprises, into Adam's office, says he gives Adam some half-ass thank you, but yet you still threaten him in the same way. You give him a half-ass thank you and then you threaten him. Don't be nice and nasty at the same time. It just don't work like that. You can't be trying to, say thank you to somebody and be nasty to them at the same time. You choose which one you want to do. You know what I mean? If you're going to be nasty to somebody, mean to somebody, be all the way mean to them. Don't be half-assed, because that's just dumb. And I think Nick has some nerve. Your daughter killed his baby, your brother's baby, and you haven't said a word about it since it happened. You haven't apologized to him. You haven't apologized to Chelsea. You haven't shown no remorse. You still act like a jackass to Adam after what your daughter did to his child. And your daughter has yet to pay for that. But yet she runs around town like a little fucking spoiled brat. And you still run around town like you own the world. Nick, please. Going around threatening somebody. Your threats hold no weight. Like, his threats hold no weight whatsoever. None. Adam ain't scared of Nick. Adam could take Nick on any day of the week. Nick is not as smart as Adam is. Never will be. You don't have that brain power. You got Nikki brain power to just sit there and take the abuse. That's your brain power. You cannot stand up to Adam. I don't care how much money Nick got. He can't do it. And money ain't going to solve your problem. So. And Adam and Nick talking about something. Adam is Jack's errand boy. How is he Jack's errand boy? First of all, Adam is in a position of power at Newman. Adam is in a position to take Newman back if he wanted to, something that you could never do, Nick, so shut the hell up. And then he gonna go in there and talk shit to Sharon or whatever like that, talking about something you're trying to use Faith and use Noah. She's not using her kids. She is trying to get better. She has a condition, a disease. She's trying to get better for her kids. The stuff that she did a couple of months ago, I knew she wasn't in her right mind. And that's from years of trauma, emotional abuse. She was raped. Come on now, that shit fucks with your mind. She never got help for none of that stuff. And it was all bottled up inside of her. She just let it out. Look how many people used her. Tucker, Victor, Nick, even Adam at one point. Everybody used her for their own personal agenda. And she was pissed about it. So when she married Victor and he left, she used that anger to lash out at everybody by taking over Newman and damn near running it into the ground. She was upset. And Nick, like seriously, Nick is half the reason why Sharon acts the way she's acting. Like seriously, after their daughter died, you went and fucked around on her with Phyllis, got Phyllis pregnant, and then as soon as you and Sharon got a divorce, you married Phyllis. That didn't help her mental psyche either. You like verbally and emotionally abuse Sharon. All you do is judge that woman. But yet you're the super cheater and you never get judged. You get forgiven. Nick is a piece of trash, man. Sharon don't deserve that. She's trying to move on with her life, and she's right. Adam has been there for her in more ways than one. More than anybody else has. All everybody else do is judge her and pop attitude with her and talk trash about her. That's all everybody do with Sharon. I think it's just fucked up. But anyway, Noah, I swear though, Noah, all he's doing is trying to protect his mother. That's all Noah is doing. His father getting mad at him because Noah didn't tell Nick. I'm like, there's a reason why he didn't tell you. Look how you went up in here judging her already. Accusing her of stuff, even though she did burn down the ranch, but still she was not in her right frame of mind when she did it. She didn't even remember doing it at that time. After it happened, she kind of didn't even remember doing it until Adam and them told her about it. That's when she remembered doing it. She didn't really remember. She was drunk. She has a disease. She didn't remember. She was not in her right frame. If she was, she would have never did it. And she's trying to make amends, but you know everybody not going to make that shit easy. And I'm glad that she got Noah and Adam in her corner because she really does need the support. I mean, yeah, Sharon has not done right for the past couple of months, but I mean, that's not really all her fault. Look at everybody who used her like a dirty dish rag and then tossed her aside when they got what the hell they wanted. Victor just used her to get Nikki jealous. I'm like, come on now. Y'all just used her up because she was easy. She was naive. She was hurting. She, like, seriously. And that makes y'all feel better to use her the way they did. And I just feel like they have no right to judge. All of them have done deplorable things, and they've all been forgiven. How many times is Victor, Nick, Nikki, everybody's done something wrong, but yet they've been forgiven. So Sharon needs to be forgiven. Anyway, Phyllis and Kyle, I am not liking where this is going. I could tell Eden, Michael Baldwin's sister, Eden Baldwin. Why did they name that girl Eden? I just don't like that name. Couldn't they name her Kyla or something like that? Michelle or something? Eden. I just hate saying that name. It's annoying. But anyway, she could tell something was going on between Kyle and Phyllis, because just earlier this year, last year, Kyle couldn't stand Phyllis. Well, when he was still a kid, he couldn't stand Phyllis because of the stuff that she wrote and said about his mother. So she, Kyle didn't like Phyllis. Now all of a sudden, every time he see Phyllis, he cheesing like a damn Cheshire cat. I'm like, come on now, writers. Is this the best way to go? Phyllis and Kyle? That's so disgusting. And Jack needs to lay off them fucking medications, because in that meeting that he had with Adam, Phyllis, and Avery, like, he was just off his rocker. The way he just lashed out at Avery, I'm like, damn, fool, what's going on with your life? He's really about to hit rock bottom. Like, seriously. He just alienated everybody in his family. Ashley and Tracy, they left to get away from him. They all live in New York now. I'm like, you alienated everybody. Just dumb. Like, Jack need to control himself. Lashing out at Kyle, the whole nine. Like, you need to lay off those meds. Now you're hearing things. You're repeating yourself every 5 minutes. I mean, he could literally tell you to do something, and then 10 minutes later tell you to do the same thing that he just told you to do. But he forgot that he told you. I'm like, them pills is fucking him up. I hope he really do get some help, because he's about to hit rock bottom. And I think that's exactly what needs to happen to Jack to wake him up, to let him realize what's important in life. And it damn sure ain't taking over other people's company. Why don't you run your bow and let the Newmans have their damn company and leave Victor the fuck alone? Don't go after Victor. He won't go after you. Just run your company. If he comes after you, then you can retaliate. But just run your company, because I'm tired of this Newman Abbott bullshit, and it's overdone and it's run its course. Let it go. Anyway, Avery and Nick, I don't know how, I was just kind of, I didn't really like this relationship, because I don't like Nick with a woman like Avery. She's just too, she don't bring no baggage to the relationship, and he brings a lot of baggage to the relationship. Like, I just feel like if they get together, he's gonna do her so dirty. But Avery has been a good influence over him. Like, she's, helping him realize his dreams. She even talked him into buying a club, opening up his own business. I think she's just opening his eyes to new things. And I do like the, the relationship that they're entering, because they are taking it slow. They're not really jumping each other's bones every 5 seconds. They're really just, talking, having dinner, getting to know each other more. And I like that they're taking it slow. It's not all about sex with them. And I think that's good, because it's time to see a relationship that's not based on just sexual prowess. I'm just saying. I know a lot of people don't like it. I didn't like it at first either, but it's starting to grow on me at this point. Phyllis telling Avery to find another kid or whatever. I'm like, I don't really think Avery is trying to steal Summer away from Phyllis. But of course, in Phyllis's mind, that's exactly what she's doing. I don't think so. I think she's just trying to be there for her niece and trying to give her niece somebody that she could really talk to. That's what I think, because her niece is going, Summer going through a lot, and she just needs somebody objective to talk to. And I think that's Avery. I think Avery is a good person for her to speak to, because it's easier for her to talk to Avery than it is for her to talk to Phyllis. Because when she talks to Phyllis, it's just nothing but tense conversation, and then they get into an argument. When she talks to Avery, it's a little bit more lighter and more easier. You know what I'm saying? Avery can get through to her, I think. If she really, really tries. She could really get through to her because she has been somewhat of a good influence, but Summer is at this point where she just don't want to listen. She wants to be rebellious because she thinks it's going to solve her problems, but little does she know it's just making anything worse. But I just feel like Avery is a good chick, like, but I just feel like her moving on with Nick while he's still married to Phyllis legally, I just think that was a bad move and she shouldn't have did that. Maybe wait until the divorce was dry or just not do it at all, because you know there's a rule about dating your sister's husband or ex-husband. That's a big no-no, but you know, it's soaps. I mean, what are you gonna do? I can't wait for this housewarming party. Sharon, I heard, was gonna go off her rocker at this party. I cannot wait. Um, anyway, I'll see everybody soon for Y&R. I'll try to continue my Y&R videos. If I get the appropriate views, I will continue. But anyway, everybody have a great night. See y'all tomorrow.